As of late, we've gotten rumors suggesting a Superman reboot, but this time, it's a black version. And then as of recent news, some article came out confirming that the DCEU is working on a rehash spearheaded by J.J. Abrams and Ta-Nehisi Coates, and they're looking for a black actor to play Superman. Not only that, but this actor will be playing the role of Kal-El, aka Clark Kent.
Bitch, no!
I'm gonna keep it a buck, and more than likely going to be in the minority here. I don't want this. I really don't want this at all. There are so many original black characters from the comics that Hollywood could use, yet they shelf them. So in this video, I'm going to list 11 powerful or Superman-esque characters from the comics that should get a live-action movie depiction rather than a black Superman. Adam Brashear is a Korean War vet and a decorated Marine, an all-star athlete and a scientific prodigy with a PhD in theoretical physics and electrical engineering. As a result of attempting to create an unlimited source of clean energy, the negative reactor he was commissioned to build exploded, exposing him to vast levels of radiation and turning him into the hero, Blue Marvel. Of course, being a superpowered black hero during the late 50s and early 60s United States comes with its complications. After a destructive and intense battle with his arch-nemesis Anti-Man, his suit and helmet were severely damaged, causing his identity to be revealed to the public. So in 1962, President Kennedy asked him to take an early retirement to quell the racist backlash from the public. Long story short, Blue Marvel ages slower than everyone else due to his antimatter powers, and has lived throughout the years until sought after and recruited by Iron Man to join the Avengers and become a hero once again. He has a vast amount of powers, the main one being antimatter energy absorption, giving him superhuman strength on par with the likes of the Hulk, the Thing, Sentry, and Hyperion. Superhuman stamina, speed, flight, nigh invulnerability, longevity, matter manipulation, energy manipulation, antimatter manipulation. Not to mention he is a genius intellect, and due to his powers, graduated to super genius intellect with hypercosmic awareness. This guy is a powerhouse on all levels. With Blue Marvel, we can fill all the boxes. Old school US overt racism, war stories, superpowers, cosmic powers, science, tech wizardry, and many more. Hailing from the Dakotaverse, Augustus Freeman. Why do so many black characters in fiction have the last name Freeman? Weird. Anyway, aka Icon will be the ultimate black Superman story. Being that he is very similar to Clark Kent, an alien who crash landed on Earth and has lived his life as a citizen of the United States. With similar powers of superhuman strength, speed, stamina, agility, reflexes, flight, enhanced senses, and nigh invulnerability. But where they differ is in their origins. Icon, although an alien, is not Kryptonian but Terminan, a Terminan named Arnus, and also came to Earth as a full-grown adult, unlike Kal-El, who came as an infant. Due to his crash landing on Earth in the early 1800s, Icon's ship reanimated his body to match the surrounding intelligent life form, which coincidentally happened to be an enslaved African woman, so he was born as a baby black boy. In the long run, due to his unique physiology, affording him to live for nearly 200 years, amassing an immense amount of wealth knowledge throughout his time on Earth, and disguising himself as his own son every other generation to reduce the suspicion of his decelerated aging. Aside from being an alien, Augustus is not like the typical black man. He's conservative, reserved, and is an advocate for following the law. Most people today would probably consider him to be an Oreo or a sellout, because he's very by the book and has in high regard for the law and the justice system. But after a brief encounter with Raquel, who later on becomes Rocket, she convinces him to use his powers to become the superhero Icon. Now I know he already has a live-action depiction TV show, but what we received was a depowered version of Jefferson Pierce. Reduced to being a street-level hero due to poor writing and being overshadowed by his more popular and well-known counterparts, such as Batman, when in reality, Black Lightning is a longtime member of the Justice League and the Outsiders. Most people only know Black Lightning for his ability to manipulate electricity, but his powers and abilities go far beyond that. His main ability is electrokinesis, which allows him to manipulate and control raw electricity generated throughout his body and in the atmosphere, giving him superhuman strength, durability, healing, and speed. Yeah, you heard correctly. Superhuman. Generate electroblast for offense and use electricity to create a force field for defense. He has magnetic manipulation, telekinesis, electrical healing, and electroportation. Aside from his metahuman powers, he's an Olympic level athlete and a highly skilled hand-to-hand combatant due to Batman's instructions. Lastly, due to his mastery of his bioelectric powers, forms a unique dark form of electricity, hence his name, Black Lightning, a powerful form of electricity that even harms other metahumans with electrokinesis.
Go ahead, zap me! Absorbing lightning's totally my thing.
You've never had black lightning before.
If DC were ever to be serious about making a Black Superman film, John Henry Irons would steal the show. See what I did there? Steal the show. Anyway, ever wonder where the saying "the Man of Steel" originated from and why it's frequently associated with Superman these days? Your boy Steel. First introduced in the Adventures of Superman issue 500 and was a spotlight character in the series Superman, the Man of Steel. John Henry Irons is a genius-level engineer who was inspired by Superman to protect the world after tragically passing away battling Doomsday. Therefore, constructing his armored suit to mimic Superman's abilities: superhuman strength, speed, durability, stamina, flight, and wielding a sledgehammer as a way to commemorate the John Henry legend, hoping that he could fill the void Superman left behind. After Superman's resurrection, the two became very close and Steel became a member of the Justice League. Steel and Superman became so close that in a way he became an extended member of his super family along with Superboy and Supergirl. Steel would often be featured in Superman runs, aside from his solo series written by Christopher Priest. He even helped Kal-El rebuild his fortress, and is one of the many heroes who know his secret identity. Look, I know the 90s movie with Shaq left a bad taste in people's mouths, but with the tech and visual effects we have nowadays to make Iron Man seem real, a remake and justified version of Steel is way overdue. Now, I just recently in the last several months of quarantine got into Valiant Comics, but yo, Divinity is a whole nother beast. His true name being Abram Adams, a black man who grew up in the USSR, aka the Soviet Union, prior to the 1960s. It's kinda hard to believe that a black man was accepted in early 20th century Russia, but hey, it's comics, and it makes for a good fantasy story. All in all, Abram became an astronaut and was sent into deep space by the Russian military in order to explore 30 years since they believed he had no family ties. Throughout his exploration of the unknown parts of space, he ends up acquiring godlike powers. After 55 years, he returns to Earth to reunite with his wife and child. Yo, he is so powerful that people start to worship him, seek him out for advice, and to grant their wishes. His powers are energy manipulation, molecular manipulation, superhuman senses, telepathy, chronokinesis, reality warping, force evolution and devolution, flight, heat vision, solar flare, vacuum survival, and basically, this guy's immortal. This is basically Valiant's Dr. Manhattan, and would be really interesting to see if this hero becomes to life on the screen. There's so much that can be done with him, especially a deeper story of what he went through during his space exploration. In all honesty, I think this is a troll campaign by DC and WB. As I've stated before, I'm not enthusiastic about the news of a black Clark Kent or a black Superman in general. I don't even want Val Zod or President Superman Calvin Ellis. Those renditions aren't any better. I believe in original black characters, not recycled popular heroes who are traditionally non-melanated. If people really want diversity, take the reins yourself, or just demand originality and effort. Giving us Black Superman is another hand-me-down demotion that's not gonna benefit anybody going forward. Just give us a remake of Steel. He's Superman and Iron Man all in one. Who wouldn't want to see that? There are so many awesome black characters in DC's library that are just going to waste all because no one, especially the blurredom, don't find value in them as they do the mainstream non-black heroes, and it's unfortunate. Are you looking forward to DC's newest rendition of Superman? What's your stance on the non-development of original Black characters? Does this matter to you, or do you just want to see a good comic-based movie? Jot down your thoughts in the comments section below, and remember to drop a like for your boy. You know the vibes. It's Kaizoku Sleven. Appreciate you.